We got to talk about fatal attraction. We have to talk about it because many people don't realize they have those who are fatal attraction to you. You have to be mindful. You have to be observant because, guys, there's always a lady that you don't know about too much that has a fatal attraction at the site you at, or a particular grocery, you go get your groceries. It could be anywhere. Mainly, the fatal attraction is at the site. You could be doing your thing, minding your business, not really socializing with everybody at the site. You're there to take care of your business and go about your business outside of the site. There's always an opposite sex that's fairly attracted to you. The one you least expect. You kind of know that there's certain women on the site that get busy on the site with men on the site. She's technically not fatal attracted to you. The one that's fatal attracted to you could be somebody in the higher ups, somebody that got wind of your name, have the people that's under her to watch you. That is fatal attraction. Somebody that's in human resources, upper management, and you just doing your regular thing, whether you're making 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, up to 45 an hour. She has all the guys into her and her stamina that's upper management HR. You would think that she would not be fatal attracted to you because you're making okay money. Well, I'm here to tell you, gentlemen, that's not always to be the case. She did tarot reading on you. She got the people to say what you're into, what you're not into, whoever you're having conversations with. She pays them. She gives them company time off. And let's say you was interacting with somebody at the site. And all of a sudden, you see this person, little here, little there. You don't think anything of it because you're handling your business. Well, he got company time off because he told him, good job. Take time off. I want you to investigate what he's into off the site. Be a good friend to him. Fake it. You do your job. I give you company time pay. I give you extra hours. Don't worry, I know how to talk to the human resources and tell them, hey, give this guy a bonus because he's doing this thing. I'm fatally attracted to this specific guy at the site, and I want to make sure that he don't have no other woman. If he has another woman, you threaten her. You get guys to threaten her. Guys, there's a lot of women that can get your other woman threatened, have you lose your other woman. You don't know what's going on because she's not telling you, the lady you with, what's going on. They send threats to her. They find out her social media, threaten her. In fear, she won't tell you because she don't want you to do anything to this person that's fatally attracted to you. Gentlemen, there's always somebody in certain places that has a fatal attraction to you wherever you go in this world. And the reason why a lot of people don't want to talk about this is because it seems like it's far-fetched. Oh, nobody's worrying about me. I'm making $500 a week. Or I'm making less than $1,000. So ain't no way, Rollo, a woman that's in higher corporate or higher government or higher YouTube has a fatal attraction for me. If you think like that, you don't know how this world really operates. If you think that you ain't got somebody fatal attracted to you, then you definitely a la la land. She will have guys watch you. She will have other women watch you. She pays these people to watch you. She has her goons watching you. She got the streets talking. Yeah, make sure if you get with somebody, threaten her. Give her a warning. She would be like, he better not be having sex with other women. He better not have children with other women. He's mine. I want him to be alone until I'm ready to reveal myself to him. That's fatal attraction. That's the actual fatal attraction. Because some guys be like, they with a chick, everything going good, and within a few months, the threats come in. The unknown threats that your ex won't tell you. In fear of her life, in fear of other people's life. Most of these guys on the internet are clueless to the fatal attraction that be going on in a chat. You don't realize how crazy these ladies in your chat could be about you until you meet her in real time, and she does set up things that you don't even pay attention to. Let me tell you something. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Not every woman that's in your chat be also chilling and just listening. She's fatal attraction to you, and if she find out where you stay, who you talk to, she will threaten those people. A fatal attraction woman don't want you to have friends, don't want you to have money, don't want you to travel, don't want you to have business partners. None of that. She wants you to herself. She's deadly. She's a real spider. She give you all the sex, all the cooperation to entice you to lose better situations. See, Michael Douglas is a perfect example of fatal attraction. He lied with this other woman. He was a lawyer. He knew about his wife, and she thought she could be better than his wife. There's other fatal attraction movies. You could be in the working place, guys. Some woman heard about you and have people watching you at the site. How many of you men think you be watched at the site? Put a 1 in the chat. You got guys watching you. She paying them to watch you. She got women. She paying them to watch you. And they get paid good money. You wondering, let's just say you and this other guy came at the same time and you're getting paid the same hours and your check is about the same. And all of a sudden, he tried to be cool with you after a while, and then you see him come with this new car. And then you see him come with he got a house. You're still in your apartment. He got a house. Who's paying him? Who's paying him to have all those things? Somebody up top. Guys, you don't know how company time is. A lot of you don't know about company time because all you know is hourly pay, and that's it. There's more to hourly pay. There's people that get bonuses every week. There's people that's getting company time every week, wherever state you in. There's people getting interest on a check. It's called interest check. Y'all don't know nothing about this stuff. This is like new to many of you. Then you got PTO. Y'all know about PTO. Paid time off. Then there's a thing called CTO. Company time off. Now, company time off, you get double the pay. PTO, you just get your regular 8 hours. That's it. See, if the woman is into you, she will have everybody watch you. She's the biggest gang stalker in the world. The woman is the biggest gang stalker in the world. And the guys know they better listen to the beehive if they want to keep their job, if they want to keep their relationship with other people, their woman, if they have children. Some of these guys on YouTube get paid by the fatal attraction woman to keep tabs on you. Think about it. There's women that watch other YouTubers that have fatal attraction for you. So she will tell them what to do. And if they don't do it, they lose money, they lose sponsors because they didn't get to what you do for work. They didn't get to knowing who you are. And so the fatal attraction woman gets pissed off. You see? So I know there's a fatal attraction woman that never been in my chat, that never supported me, have guys on her payroll. She paid these guys on her, put them on the payroll. And they must say certain things because that's how they get paid. When these people can't figure you out, they lose money, they lose sponsors, they lose revenue, and they see you doing your thing. You're not stressed out. You're not concerned. A fatal attraction woman don't like that. She wants you to be upset. She wants you to bow down to her. She wants you to kiss her behind. She wants you to kiss her minions behind that she pay on the payroll. That's why you got to be mindful of what you tell people, because it goes right back to the beehive. You would think this woman who got all the money, who got all the access, would just go with somebody else. Because do she really want you? In a sense, she do. In a sense, she don't want you to go far in life. She don't want you to have an actual wife. She don't want you to have actual children. And she will make up lies about you in the company, have people to slander you to make you lose your job. That's what many men go through because they're not paying attention to their surroundings. They have people on the payroll, y'all. Once a woman knows that you have valuable assets in the future and she is of the other side, she's going to make sure that everybody confederates against you to make it known that if she can't have you, nobody can have you. And she will play on people's emotions. All right, without further ado, let's get the link open. Let me put the link in the chat. And y'all go ahead and support the Cash App. Support the Cash App. Support the show. If you haven't supported the show before, support for the first time. Let's go. If you haven't supported in a minute and you want to support the stream. Anybody that's gone through this or know anything of this, come on the panel. Join the show. Let's make it more interesting. Because think about it. I know from experience this to be the case. I know this from experience to be the case. It happened to me. So I'm telling you, got to be mindful. All you content creators, don't think for 1 second that these women that watch you, some of them, that watch you don't have fatal attraction for you and figuring out a way to get in. And when they get in, they play nice and cool just to get just enough to have your woman leave you, to have you to lose money. Fatal attraction is a big problem in the society. It's a huge problem because men don't see this the way I see it. And I told you guys before, when you reach a certain goal, they will have everybody turn their back on you. Everybody. Have the whole world ostracize you because they can't control you. They don't want nobody else to have you. It's wicked out here, y'all. It's wicked. You don't know what lady at your site is fatally attracted to you, who could make one call and make your life a living hell. What's up, CJ?
What's up? What's going on?
Anything you want to add on to the topic?
I just got in, but what is the subject of the topic today?
Fatal attraction.
Regarding women, men, business.
A woman,
the above.
Let me explain. Let's say you work at a site and other people are working at that site. They came in at the same time or they've been there a little bit longer than you. And you start noticing people coming to you for various reasons. You don't think none of it. They could talk about sports. They could talk about other stuff besides company related. And then miraculously, after a few months, you notice the change in these people. Let me give you an example. Not everybody comes to you right away at the site. They're trying to figure you out. They don't know who you are.
Yeah.
And then they notice certain habits you into. They take notes. They talk about it. The woman can hear it and express throughout the company. This does happen. And so somebody over HR hears about it. Look up your portfolio and find you attractive. She would never reveal herself. She will have everybody on the payroll. Tell HR, do not get involved. I have stuff on you. And so we're gonna make this happen. We're gonna pay these people a little bit money. We're gonna give them a car, whatever they ask for, as long as they keep tabs on you. So they send other women, they send other guys, and everybody is overly happy to see you. And let's just say you say, you know what? I'll see you next week. What do you mean you're gonna see me next week? You just got here. How you getting time off? Little things like that will irritate the fatal attraction person. Who gave them time off? The manager. Yeah. And then the manager gets threatened. The assistant manager gets threatened. The supervisor gets threatened. The people at the site gets threatened and say, you better not let him off again. Where he went to? Oh, he went to another state or another country. Where he getting this money from? Ain't coming from us. So you have people unknowingly or knowingly or fatally attracted to you, and you got to watch out for those people.
Yeah, a lot of jobs in 9 to 5 really have that type of issues going on because what your story makes a lot of sense because I remember one of my colleagues years ago basically one of the girls in the site they both worked at a call center and she literally just got there and then like 2 3 days later she got like time off out of the blue. So my
You
colleague,
got what?
she got time off and she only been there for like 2 3 days.
Five what?
What do you mean 5 what? I said my colleague like years ago, like 2 years ago, let's say, like
Mm-hmm.
he told me a story about like a female that got interviewed and got hired, and then she only worked there for 2 days, and she got time off. So out of mysteriously got time off, and then
Okay.
for 2 weeks, and then she
Mm-hmm.
came back, and then nothing happened, and everyone was like talking like everyone just wondered like why she got time off, and the management lied to them, say, "Oh, she got a death in the family and stuff like that." And then basically, she told one of my colleagues that the manager gave her time off, and then he got pissed, and basically out the blue again, he went to HR and told on the female, and basically HR couldn't do anything. So basically, she been getting time off, and then right now, supposedly, last time I heard from him, like he left, but supposedly the girl's like a manager at the call center, and he got fired.
Ooh, so she was fatally attracted to him.
Yeah, but she was using him in a way. So basically, he let the woman, I don't know, control him in a way, and then she basically could get time off anytime she wants to. And after she got time off and this what she had to do, basically, he got fired and she just moved up in the ranks. Now she's a manager.
So the thing is, she was fatally attracted. According to you and the person you're speaking of, was she fatally attracted to him?
No, but he likes her. The
He
manager
was
was liking
fatally
her.
attracted to her.
Yeah,
They set him up
yeah, basically.
with the chick.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I'm saying. She was sent to get him fired, and that's
mhm.
how she moved up.
Yep, yeah, yeah. I believed it. I even told him too. Like, yeah, they was setting your manager up. Cause I'm not gonna lie, he was being a beta male. He was being an Ahab. Like he was just like letting. He was because in that call center where my colleague works at, like used to work at, it was mainly females and barely any guys. So like the females were doing what everything they wanted to do. And then basically when the new girl came through, I feel like she was sent by the company just to watch him. And then when they allow rules and regulations go overboard, that's when he got fired and stuff. So
That's what I'm saying. So some women in the higher ups was into him because the women were talking about him, good or bad. It got to whoever was fatally attracted to him in the higher ups.
yeah, or I'm gonna let you talk, Bor. Or what I strongly agree is I feel like one of the higher ups knows like here's how companies work too. If one of the people's company they want to like move up in the ranks and they're not working now, like this is what companies do now. They hire like they refer people that's not working or trying to get a job to the company just to like what I'm saying, just to watch how people move and then try to test the manager. They might act dumb. That's why like they act dumb, like saying like, oh, I just got hired, this and that. I'm new here. but most of them could be agents. You feel me? And I feel like she knew someone in the company, and she was probably referred. You know what I'm saying? To see how the manager was doing, and then voila, like that happened.
So my point is this: they always send somebody, and then that person moves up the ladder once they get rid of you.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when I was at the site in Florida, they sent that chick at the hotel to get rid of me because other women was speaking good of me. Some men didn't like that, obviously, and some of the other women didn't like that, obviously. Listen, we got to get somebody to lie on him and make it believable to the company that he works for to get rid of him
Yeah.
because he's getting too many good reviews.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you men something. When you get too many good reviews in any company, you're a target.
I agree. You're right. I agree.
No matter what state you in, conservative or liberal, don't matter. That fatal attraction is the deadliest weapon any man can deal with. Look at Joseph.
Oh yeah, yeah, from what the guy from Egypt. It wasn't a pharaoh, but the governor or something like that. Like
Mhm.
with his wife, she was attracted to Joseph, and then Joseph resisted the lust, and then she lied on him, everything, and sent him to prison.
Could have been killed.
Yeah, could have been killed. Yeah.
Guys, support the cash app. This is some serious stuff. We're talking. We're having a serious conversation because you could be with somebody and they could threaten your woman. You don't even know why. This stuff is real.
Yeah, it is.
Ain't
Yeah,
no other YouTubers talking about this. They want to play this patty cake nonsense like everything peaches and cream. Nah, man. I got set up on the internet. Well, old girl. I lost everything because of that. Right?
yeah. That went down a month ago. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, man. That's why I don't know, man. At the end of the day, that's why I've been preaching too, man. Especially to to my colleagues and like people I'm talking to now. Like, don't mix business with pleasure, man. You go to these 9 to 5s. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't escape it though, CJ.
Yeah,
A
that's
lot of
true.
guys ain't talking to these women on the site. Hear what I'm trying to say to you. When you get over that 1,000 or more range, like I told Zax, you're a target. Especially if you're taking care of yourself, you're making major moves, and they could find out by having people who you talk to, who
Yeah,
follow you. They pay people to follow you, man.
I
Oh,
believe it.
well, Rollo, I'm a regular guy. I'm not making 6 figures. You don't have to make 6 figures to be followed.
Yeah, you could just be doing the right thing. Like, you just mind your business. You don't try to you just go out there. You just make your bread. Yeah, that's true.
You're already a target from the time you get out the womb. There's always somebody fatally attracted to you. It could
Yeah,
be somebody in the government, CIA, FBI woman. It could be anybody, a nurse. It could be anybody who has pull to mess up your resources, to mess up friendships, you name it.
yep, yep. That's true. That's true. That's why at the end of the day, man. That's yeah, exactly, man. I'm gonna let you talk. I just like I like all I could say is, man, you just got. That's why like you have to use a 9 to 5 as a stepping stool too, man. Like, you feel me? You just each 9 to 5 you go to, you got to learn some type of skill from it, so you could be able to build your brand and do what you need to do, man. hundred
You
percent.
can't stay in those companies past 5 months. I'm gonna be honest
Yeah,
with you.
yeah, 100%. I agree. Yeah, more than yeah, that's true.
They know about you in 5 months. They got you.
Yeah,
They
that's
know who
true.
you hang out with. They know who's your woman. If you got kids, they know who your kid is. They know what school that kid goes to. They know everything.
I got a question. Do you know? Do you believe that they when you apply for a job or you get the job, do you know? Do you think they know like certain chosen ones that carry the light that just there for? Let's say, for example, like there's this person like he's a God fearing man. He
Mm-hmm.
does what he needs to do. Let's say, for example, he's single. You feel me? He's single, take care of himself. He has a business on the side. He works on a 9 to 5 just to save money, do what he need to do. Do you
Mm-hmm.
think they gang stalk and fire people for unnecessary purposes because he's doing what he has to do? He's not involved into drama. He drink his water. He just go in 9 to 5, handle his business, and go home. Do you think they target more people like that than someone that's giving it all to a 9 to 5 and then they're into drama and they don't have no future?
They target family men too. It's just that with the family man, they let him stay a little bit longer than a person that don't have a family. The
Okay.
reason why they target men without family a little bit more is because you don't have that woman, your espionage spy, your wife. All women are spies by nature. All.
Yeah.
Okay? Because she helps you in the house. So she knows everything for the most part. So if you have a woman that don't have a mind of her own and don't see that her man is being set up, that means she's part of it. Just like Total Recall. If you see the movie Total Recall, that's Fatal Attraction right there. And in that movie Fatal Attraction, Total Recall, they have another men. You have men. This is real. You have men that will tell their woman to get with you, to keep tabs on you.
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm lying.
Yeah. Yeah. You ain't lying. Yeah.
It happened in the Bible too.
Yeah. With Samson,
There you go.
with Delilah, because I think the king or whatever they sent Delilah to watch Samson to, like, you know what I'm saying, make Delilah fall in love with Samson, and then when Samson give up the secret, she pillow talking with the Philistine king about his secret, and then it wasn't until he was caught lacking, you feel me, sleeping, and that's when they cut his hair. When he's trying to fight back, he lost his powers, and then they captured him, and then the rest was history, all because of they use women. That's true. Yeah, even the Bible talks about that.
So you think that you are somebody that can't go through this situation like I've been through or other people been through?
Oh, you mean what happened like a month ago? You talking about that
And
time, or?
it's not only that in particular. I could have another woman that could threaten her.
Oh yeah, for
None of
sure.
these
Yeah,
people,
hundred
none
percent.
of these Israelites don't want to talk about that. None of these Israelites don't want to talk about that. They don't believe that the woman they with cannot be threatened.
Yeah, she could be. Yeah, the woman that. Yeah, women are. I'm gonna say this: women are used by the enemy. Could be more induced and more enticed by the enemy than men. I'm not saying in regards that men cannot be controlled, not controlled, but could be used for against other people and stuff. Like it
Men,
just it
men
just
use women. Men use women all the time, just like our forefathers used their wives to get certain things. Abraham and Isaac. They used their sisters who were beautiful to get certain things.
Yeah, you remember
Let's not play this game.
no, that's true. Because you're it's glad that you said Abraham because I remember in the story with Abraham, I think Abraham was traveling to Egypt and his the Pharaoh wife was I guess he needed something from Egypt and then they had to send the wife whatever to the Pharaoh and the Pharaoh was attracted to Abraham's wife Sarah and then you know what I'm saying he wanted to marry Sarah but she didn't but the thing was Sarah didn't know. All right, you correct me if I'm wrong about the story. The Pharaoh didn't know that Sarah's Sarah was married to Abraham because when
He
because
didn't know.
huh.
He didn't know until he got the dream.
Yeah, he didn't exactly. And then the reason, and Pharaoh told Abraham, "Why you didn't tell me Sarah was your wife?" And then Abraham said, "I thought you would kill me." And then that it was because and then that's when plagues started happening to him and everything. And then he told Abraham and Sarah they gave him what they wanted. They told him to leave and stuff. Yeah, you're right.
Men of renown, men use their women to get what they want. And like another gentleman told me, who I don't talk to, admitted that he got 2 cars because of his ex baby moms.
Oh, he was using her credit or whatever.
Listen, brother. Certain things you cannot get by yourself. If any man tells me right now that he got certain things when it comes to a car, a house by himself, you're lying. Unless you know somebody that is credible, then that's different. You're not getting stuff by yourself.
What do you mean
Not
credible?
if you're 24.
What do you mean credible? What are you talking about credible? You mean like without their reference or whatever, or just in general?
If you're a single man and you have your stuff together and you try to get the simplest things that you know you can pay off, the car vehicle company, some of these homes you want to buy, they're not giving it to you by yourself. So you telling me Abraham would have got all those things by himself? No, he would not.
Of course, that's why I told you that story about Sarah. Of course not, but
Name me what men get by themselves that easily.
it's hard.
And a man, let me ask you this. Name me one male content creator that gets so much money without having women on the platform.
There's many, bro.
No. Listen, when you have a woman on the platform, your numbers go up. Your support goes up. Ain't no male content creator, if he doesn't have a family, he doesn't have a woman that gets a lot of money on YouTube.
There's many, man. Especially the Israelite community. Like Mark the Messenger, before he had his family, he was doing what he had to do. You feel me? Like
listen.
You said male content creator that successful at what they do without.
No. You're not listening. You're not listening. That man already had one.
Yeah,
Relationship to work out. He's with his wife now. Let's keep it respectfully. Most male content creators do not make that much money if women are not involved in the chat or spread their channel. You could be a man without having a woman on a platform and be successful. Remember, I'm a content creator. You're talking to somebody that know what he's talking about.
Okay, so all
My
right.
numbers started skyrocketing when I had certain women that used to watch my channel, and they will spread the channel to other women and other men who have the funds. A man could shout out another man's channel doesn't mean you're going to get a lot of funds and support, man. When a woman speaks on your behalf, like Abraham's wife or Isaac's wife or whoever else in the Bible, that's how you get more things done. When a woman speaks of you, good or bad, that's how you get more support. Look at Weapon X. Go to bad publicity. We cannot deny that if he didn't go on that show, he would not get the support he had. We cannot deny that.
Yeah, that's true.
If he was just another regular old dude, nobody would be talking about him. Why is people talking about him? Because the women talking about him. Right or wrong?
The man and the woman, bro. It's not, but manly.
The man and the woman. That's what I'm saying. You think these men interviewing him, if he was a regular dude, would get the cash after super chat they gave on the platform?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay. If your name don't ring bells, you ain't getting no money. If a company likes you, they're going to give you more money, true or false?
What was the question again? You said if a company what?
If the company is attracted to you, they're not going to give you more money, true or false?
Yeah, that's true. They're going to give you more money secretly because they expect you to keep your mouth shut, you feel me? Unless you go around and, you know what I'm saying, tell about your business and everything.
There you go. There you go.
Because I had one of my colleagues that they know someone. He was like I guess he was an intern. He was just there temporarily supposedly, and the company was paying him money, and then he was going out there, you feel me, splurging and talking his business about how much he really make, and then the company fired him the next day. But like I felt like he would have stayed there if he didn't run his mouth. You feel me?
You see the comment? You see the comment?
Yeah, women buy stuff. They're
No. Yes, they always, the one on the board. Yes, they always say women open doors, men can't. Even especially wealthy men. That's true.
Yeah, I'm not denying that because, like what me and you was talking about, like in the Bible, how Abraham used Sarah to get stuff from Egypt. I'm not, of course, but it just, I think it all depends, man. You feel me? Because there's men out there that don't even want to get women. You feel me? Like no disrespect to those people. They just handle their business, and I'm not saying they get more opportunities, but like they still getting stuff done. But yeah, it's rather better to have a man to have a woman, you know what I'm saying, that you know what I'm saying they could lean on, you know what I'm saying, not to lean on, but they have on their side just to get more open more doors. That's absolutely true.
We've seen a lot of men in the hood that don't work. How do they get those cars? From who?
From a woman.
And you working, and you go to the dealership and they deny you. Tell me that don't happen.
Well, by myself or through women?
Let's be honest, CJ. If you didn't know a particular person in the dealership, you think they're gonna give you the car? Be honest.
I had two
They would
girls.
ask for more money.
Nah, that's false, bro. Because when I got my first car, I came in that deal because I'm not gonna hold you. When I got my first car, it was during COVID. So like during COVID time, like
But you saying the words. See, here we go again. You saying the word. I told you not to say certain words, man.
or during the whatever time we had the thing, but like during that time, like everything was low. So like I don't know if you would count that. I had my car by myself during that time.
That's called desperation.
I mean, everything was low rates, interest, everything was low rates. You feel me? Because no one knew was about to happen next, and that was like the beginning of
I
everything that.
can't give you credit for that, respectfully, because everybody and their mother was giving cars to, knowing that most people ain't gonna pay for it. So let's just keep
Yeah,
it real.
yeah, I give it up.
I'm talking about now. I want you to go now without trading your car. Let's see if you get a car by yourself with 3-4 thousand.
I mean, I know someone there, so I could definitely do what I gotta do.
I'm talking about a new car, not no mileage and all that. 0 miles. Let's see if they accept your 3-4 thousand now. With
I mean,
no woman. Well, you got kids, right?
I don't got no kids. I'm single.
You ain't got no kids.
Nope.
If you go in there and can get a car 3-4 thousand, you'd be the first one I know to do it. I'll tell you that. I know guys that are lawyers that don't have no children having a hard time getting a car. No matter the race.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, StreamYard is acting up again.
I know guys that were lawyers that can't even get cars right now. They have the money.
Yeah,
They denied them. They want more. They could put 20,000. They said no. We want 50,000. What?
yeah. Yeah, that's crazy because you would think like lawyers make all that money. That's crazy.
Don't matter if you ain't got nobody. If you ain't got no woman, you ain't got nobody they could talk to that knows you. You ain't getting it. Back
But
in the days when I was coming up, CJ, like Resto said, they will ask you, "Are you single?" What does it say on the application?
of what? Any application or what?
Every application asks you if you're single, you have a woman, you got kids.
Yeah.
Don't they ask you for that?
Yeah. Are you employed? They ask you how many businesses do you have? Like yeah, extra stuff.
Okay, why are they asking you that if you know the job? What's that for?
What you
To
mean?
to be in your business.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, because they want to know how much money you make. Yeah. They ask for like
Why they ask you where you live at? Let's see if you know this one.
yes, in case if you don't pay your thing on time, they could come get your car or whatever.
It has nothing to do with taxes. They want to know where you live at so that they can have people follow you if
Yeah,
they
that's on.
expect you.
Yeah, they could report you. Yeah, so they could report your car too. You feel me? Because they could report your car. Because imagine if you don't know, if you can't give out the address, like if you don't pay on time or whatever, they could report. They could repo your car, repossess it.
There you go.
Yeah, but like honestly, when you work a business like a car dealership, you gotta have that type of info, fam. I'm not gonna hold you because think
When
about for this
was
one. Let's
coming
say
up,
someone.
when our grandparents was coming up back in the days, there was no such thing as where you live at to work. They give you the money the same day. They was going by the Bible back in the days.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. That's true. But like we're living in different times though. We're in times right now like people are just people are not people don't have no morals or no common sense anymore. So that's why they have extra information, extra induities because they have to have that type of information because they can't trust the person. It's not like they can't trust the person. If you make all that type of money, it's not like they can't trust you with the vehicle. It's just that it just certain people that came about and have that same situation, they never paid on time or whatever the case may be. So that's why they have that laws and regulations just as a safety net for their company. So you really can't really blame them for having that, but at the same time, like you said, back in the days, people were falling to lose the regulations. Just nowadays, people don't have common sense or morals.
There's people that know where you work at that you will not even get to meet. Everybody got your information on the site. They show you the figureheads. They don't show you who's really running everything. When I used to run a business, they would say, "Hey, where your employees stay at?" I said, "That's none of your business. If they're not doing what they're supposed to do, that's what you're supposed to contact me for. It's none of your business where they stay at.
Yeah.
You're not paying them. I'm paying them what you're giving me. I'm giving them out of my own pocket."
But people still tell anyways. You feel me? And like people still tell their business to them.
These third parties, bro. You could be working for a third party, and they're not supposed to know how much you make. They know how much you make because third parties give out your personal information on the website.
Yeah, that's true.
For safety reasons, and I said they're doing the work, right? Yes. Okay, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Don't if they're not doing the work, show me why they're not doing the work. Let me have the conversation with them.
Yep.
You know where I live at. That's all you need to know. Is they stealing for you? No. Is they harassing your workers? No. Okay then. So what kind of conversation we having then?
Yep, that's true.
If they want to tell you where they live at, that's their business. I'm not telling you. You know? Some of these women know who you are before you meet them. You don't believe that, CJ?
I believe that, man. I 100% believe that.
You go out to eat with your homies or by yourself, you talk with this chick, and this chick been knowing you for 4 years.
Yeah, that's true. But most of these women, they are. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on your channel, but you know who they really are. Most some of them. Because they dibble and dabble in certain things they do.
Of course they do.
That's how come like why you think and this happened to me, and I know other brothers could relate to this. What I'm about to say. Why you think every time you meet someone, especially for women, I'm gonna say women because a woman is a perfect example. Why you think when you meet a woman, right? Why you think they always come with these words? Oh, like when y'all have a simple conversation, y'all chit chatting, you say, oh, I been know you knew this. I been know you did this. Oh, it seemed like we know each other for a long time. How you know I did this and that? Because they just it's just like they dibble dabble with certain things. Like they don't know the exact moment you meet them, but they know that you guys will cross paths. So they're just getting ready for like the interaction and what to say and do. You feel me? And sometimes, and this happened to me because I be working out in the gym. And why you think, and women like to do too, when you like working out in peace by yourself, why you think they do certain things to go get close to and stuff like that, just to make you to interact with them. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
they know what. Then yeah, most of these women they know what they're doing. They play dumb, but they play dumb and crazy, but they know what they be doing.
Yeah. Yeah, the gym be these places you work out at, they be in on it too.
Yeah, they do. Hell yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could work out in peace. You just go out, you just go, just get your workout in, and you don't even care about talking to anyone in the world. And then when you work out in peace, suddenly a woman come by, you feel me? They just work out next to you. They do certain things next to you, you feel me? Or they might like, let's say you have, for example, some dumbbells, and you know they don't lift dumbbells, but they ask like, hey, like, you know what I'm saying, may I hold your dumbbells, or they'll say, oh, can you help me squat for me or whatever, or I mean spot me and stuff like that, and then that's how you start the interaction or whatever.
Yep, exactly. That's true. That's true, man. Man, people, man, they always love stalking us with their fatal attraction, man. They just can't. They don't really want to get with you. At the same time, they don't want nobody else to have you. That's the crazy part about these companies too.
Yeah,
You got companies like that, man.
it's called an unhealthy obsession with you. Like they hate you, but they secretly in love with you, basically.
Yep. You know what these women do now? Before they get with you, they find out if you're on the internet, and if they hear anything that's not true and they believe it to be true, they won't get with you.
Yeah, that's true.
Guys, the new way of a woman knowing about you is if you got internet, Instagram, all this stuff. That's how women get with you now. That's the truth, CJ.
That's true. And there's this one instance too. One of my homies, you feel me? I still talk to him to this day. He didn't had IG for like a hot minute for like a couple years and so, and met this girl and stuff like that. And then this girl was asking him serious questions. Oh, do you have internet? Do you have IG? Do you have Twitter? And he said, "No, I'm just be alone. I don't have social media." And then call whatever W word. And he had to went to someone to figure out who he really is. And I'm like, damn, man. He's like here's how women are. If women can't find you on the internet, they go to other people to figure out what you really are. And then if they see like you're like if they tell you like good things about you, they will just continue to whatever y'all got going on. But if they figure out you have a bad energy, you don't have like good things about you, they just leave you. They just ghost you or whatever. That's what happened to one of my homeboys and
They
stuff.
go to your ex first. All of them go to your ex.
I mean, in this instance, she didn't went to that. She just went to whatever to figure out more information. You know what I'm talking about, or whatever
Well,
person
let me
or
just
whoever
say
in the
this.
chat.
In this day of time, from here on out, fellas, not back then, from here on out, hear me out. Any woman you meet, 9 times out of 10, had a conversation with somebody that know of your ex or spoke to your ex directly. That's what happened with Weapon X.
Oh yeah, with his situation, yeah,
They found out his ex and she spoke. They pay her to speak.
yeah, she had to go to TikTok or whatever. Yeah, I don't got time for none of that, man. Because
I mean, I'm not.
imagine if you did something like bad to your ex and then you become
I mean, he's part of
bro.
the situation. However, that's how they found out
You're
about
breaking
him.
up, bro.
Wow.
You're breaking. You're breaking up. You're breaking up,
I'm good. Can you hear me?
man. StreamYards is. I hate when we talk about the truth and then StreamYards acting up. I gotta.
I can hear you. I don't know why you can't hear me. He'll be back. Yeah, he'll be back. That's what be going on, man. You'd be like, wait a minute. How this person, they getting too comfortable around me? They heard about you. That's why. Mm-hmm. Sure have heard about you. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, y'all can hear me loud and clear. Say something in the chat. Say something in the chat if y'all can hear me loud and clear. Shout out to those who supporting the Cash App. If you're supporting the Cash App, shout out to you. I'm telling y'all, man, they know who you are. What's up, Grayson? They know who you are. And guys, I want Grayson to come on. Grayson, come on the panel if you're not busy. If you're not busy, come on the panel. Because see, guys, what these companies are doing now, your Antoines, and none of them want to speak about this. They want to speak about the basic of economics. There's a thing called fatal attraction when it comes to people attracted to you. They will do certain things that's unusual. And if you don't pay attention, you're going to get caught up in some nonsense. Even if you live on a NAD, there's people fatally attracted to you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You don't think it goes on if you leave the city, if you're in the suburbs? Listen, you're talking to somebody that have traveled certain parts of the world, had a business, working for certain people for certain times. I can see the levels of fatal attraction such as never before. You could be making $30,000 a year. You don't think nobody's paying attention to you? You might be one of the few that they fatally attracted to, the woman. You don't have to be a lawyer for her to be fatally attracted to you. You could be a plumber. You could be a technician. You could work for the bank. You could be in valet service, hospitality. If they want you, they will come after you. What's up, Grayson?
How we doing?
I want to have this conversation with you because you are a truck driver, local truck driver, right?
Yes, I can drive other vehicles as well.
Okay, so you have an A license, is that safe to say?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let me ask you a couple of questions. When before you got your A truck license, what was you doing before you got your truck license?
I was a general warehouse associate worker for about 6 years. I know a little bit about forklifting and lifting power jackers.
Okay, now I have to ask you this question. We're talking about fatal attraction. Do you believe when you was in that warehouse for 6 years, which is a long time in this day of time, is it safe to say that it was a woman that overseeing that warehouse, had people watching you, had people paid to try to get you lined up, and you pretty much seen it before it happened? Is it safe to say that you had a woman lurking you in the warehouse?
Yes, of course. Now, everybody knows that I was a hard worker and I was respectful, but they know that I was not the one to be played with though. At the same time,
Did any guys that you knew at that particular time was paid more to watch you and try to get you involved in some things that you know you're not supposed to get involved in?
I must say, I gotta say no. I just did what I had to do in a time period, and that was it for the day.
So you know, so you're telling me none of the guys, none of the women invited you to any places. You sure about that?
But I'm being positive. I stay to myself for the most part.
I understand that. Listen to what I'm saying. Everywhere I worked at, people invited me to certain events. You get what I'm saying? Are you getting what I'm saying? I just want to make sure you know I'm getting what I'm saying.
Yes.
Did anybody in the company that you work for invited you to any events?
The honest question, I must say, no, I can't remember that.
How can you not remember that for 6 years? No
I never.
company,
Hmm.
no company events. They didn't invite you to no Christmas parties, no New Year's parties, no big events, none.
Yes, I'm being positive about that. I don't remember being invited to no parties or anything like that.
Okay. What about you being in the trucking business? When you got your before you got your A license, you didn't have anybody inviting you to trucking events, because there's trucking events. I know people that's in the trucking industry go to trucking parties that, like, you know, you have your bike parties, your bicycling parties. You know, I know people that's into that. So you mean to tell me you never been to any trucking event or invited?
Not yet.
I'm surprised because if you know about certain information that we talked about, there's no way that you're not on a radar. There's no way. Especially if you're doing, you don't have to say because we online, I get it. If you're doing special government contract with the truck and you know how to speak well, eloquent, you're aware of certain things, it's no way that you have not ever been tempted in your life. Everybody in the Bible has been tempted. So you mean to tell me all the days of your life, you never been tempted by people?
I've been tempted. I'm not saying I have not been tempted, of course, like everybody else has.
So no company you work for till now have never tempted you.
I can't think of one company. I'm being honest.
If I was in Alaska right now, not trying to toot my horn, I'll be in a lot of trouble. And I'm not even asking for it. You know how I know? It's really that much not to do if unless you're skiing, unless you're into water pool diving, which I love water pool diving. Skiing, I haven't skied before like that. You like to catch bears. What else they like to do?
Fishing's number one.
Fishing. Yeah, that. You mean to tell me that the non-black people and the black folks in Alaska never invited you to anywhere and you live in Alaska? Oh, I cannot believe this to be true. You might could get away with it if you're in the city because there's so much people, or you in your old town, Pennsylvania or Ohio. In Alaska, I'm surprised.
Now we do have a lot of black folk up here. I found out, but they mixed with the Native American tribes, though.
Yeah. This is interesting. I'm not saying you lying. It's just the simple fact that me being on this internet for a long time, it's always somebody, whether you do YouTube or not, you always have somebody that is attracted to you somewhat for whatever reason. Interesting. Do you believe that there's people out there that could be fatally attracted to people out there?
Yes, absolutely. It's possible.
Do you know anybody, a friend, a family member that have lost a job based on a woman lying on them?
Yes, I heard stories about that.
Is it safe to say that those people that been through it is because they couldn't control them?
That could be one of the answers right there. Somebody that you cannot control and you try to take control of them, and unfortunately that happens.
Risto raised up a good question. He said maybe their approach in communication was subtle. It didn't raise alarm. What do you have to say about that? He's talking about you.
Oh, me?
That's your comment. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm like this, right? When I go to work, I just there to do what I got to do for that day, what I got to do in that time period, and I'm going to go home after that and do what I want to do. And I always try to do my research and do other things that's going to improve my life. But I do have people I do hang out with, but I'm very selective about that as well.
Get this troll out of here. Get this troll out of here.
What's happening?
This troll saying I'm having weirdos on the panel. Get the straw out of here. Get the straw out of here right now. I got them out of there, moderators. Let me make sure this person is gone. Hold on 1 second.
All right.
Let me go to my YouTube and block this person. Okay, blocked. So I will give it to you if it's the trucking thing, because the truck will normally be to themselves. It's just don't, for me personally, you working in the warehouse for 6 years, nobody came to you and invite you to anything. It just don't make sense, because I always have, I don't know, man. I don't know how to go about this respectfully. I'm not saying you're lying. It's just that I don't be asking for attention, and wherever I go, it comes naturally. I see it all the time. And so for them not to, in the warehouse where you have to communicate with people for work purposes, and sometimes you can talk about different things. I just think that if they didn't bother you, they don't see you as, okay, I'm going to say this to anybody. If you go to work and nobody bothers you, you know what that tells me? That tells me that they don't think you're going to be on your own. Not on your own. You're not. Let me see how I say this. You just somebody that they don't see that they can profit off of you, right? Does that make any sense, Grayson?
It does.
Because if they didn't bother me, I would say the same thing. People want to be around me because they can make profits. If they can't make no profits out of you, it would make sense for them not to bother you. Because the devil normally goes after people that he can make profits from, right?
Of course.
The devil ain't going to go after somebody if he know he can't make no profits off of them.
That makes sense.
So if they didn't bother you, invite you to anything, put you on, that basically means that they can't make no profit off of you. I'm not saying that you're not doing your thing, because I know you do your thing. I'm just saying you're not on a radar, respectfully.
Right.
And if you're not on a radar, that's good in a sense. And at the same time, I will be leery, because everybody got tempted. Christ got tempted. Everybody got tempted. Unless, like I said, man, respectfully, you're not on a radar, and it is what it is. Because you didn't go through any problems getting your CDL, right?
Not at all. It was a smooth process.
You didn't have no issues getting your own vehicle, right?
No, when I got my first one, it was good.
What year was that?
My first vehicle that I purchased was a Chevrolet Tracker 2002.
What year you got your first car?
First car, I would say I'll be back in 2022, about 2 years ago. That's a year after I got my regular license in California.
So you got your first car in 2022. So you was using transportation before that?
No, I had a regular license for about a year. I got it in 2021. I sacrificed like half my check to go
So
get
how
that
did you
license.
get to the warehouse work? People taking you to work?
I did that after high school, and while I was in high school, I was a volunteer firefighter in the suburbs of Drexel Hill, PA, for about 3 years.
So you did the warehouse when you was younger.
Yeah, like 20, when I was 18 in around 2023, that's when I started to go get truck driving training in that time period. But I was still doing warehouse work in the meanwhile while I was training in that.
So 2022 is your first time you got your driver's license?
That's the first time I got my first car,
When you got your driver's license?
October 6th, 21,
Okay.
2021.
So you're in your late 20s, right?
I just turned 24 last month.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. You just started life, man. You just started life. Okay. Okay. How can you work somewhere for 6 years if you for a warehouse? What age you started working at the warehouse?
I would say 18 years old, like right after high
When
school.
you're
I started
24,
working.
this 6 years is 24. That's not adding up.
Hmm?
If you're 24, that means you work from 18 to 24, 6 years at the warehouse.
No, hold on. I would say probably around 5 years.
So it's 18 to 23.
I would say that. Not bad. I would say that.
Okay. So you moved to California at 23, right?
Um, I was already in California visiting, but yes, around 22, 23, I was there.
Okay. And then recently you moved to Canada before you turned. I mean, yeah, Canada. I mean, Alaska before 24. Okay.
Mhm.
So I mean, that could make sense in a sense because you was in places that it's not. It don't create a lot of attention. So you have okay. So basically, you have not ever lived in a city, right?
I worked in a lot of suburbs, like outside the city. That's where it pays a lot of money. I found to do my own
Okay, that's
research.
what you have to. I ask you a simple question. You never lived in a city, yes or no?
Growing up,
At all, at all. Have you lived in a city, yes or no?
yes.
What city did you live in?
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Philadelphia. How long?
Since I was born, 12 years.
Since you was since you was a baby to 12 years old?
Yes.
No, I mean, okay, so you born in 2000. Hmm.
That's right.
Now you grew in a different era, so okay, I gotta. Yeah, your era is different. Y'all grew up in you grew up in a different era, so that would make sense. That would make sense. My nephew's age 24. Your experience, his experience is a little bit different than yours. So yeah. I get it now. You was in Philadelphia. I mean, the old Philadelphia would have been. You would have got some experience of it. The Philadelphia today is not compared to the '90s. Um, then you move to the outer birds of. You have not. Let's just keep it real. From the conversation I'm having with you compared to CJ is different. CJ experienced it more because he's in South Florida. You have not experienced that because of the environment you're in. That's why it makes sense for you to say what you say. Your family basically makes sure you didn't experience what they experienced. Is that fair enough to say?
Yes, but I wasn't raised by my own family.
I get that. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
The people that took care of you, make sure you didn't have to experience what me, CJ, and others have experienced when it comes to companies dealing with people. You have not experienced that ever. They made sure that they put you in a situation to where as you know certain things, and as time goes on, you will figure it out, and then you figure it out. And I want to applaud you for getting your A license, because a lot of people can't say that, especially at your age. Okay, I want to applaud you for that.
Thank you.
I'm just saying that it's shocking to me that you haven't experienced that type of environment. So, would you say, could it be? Can you say that the people that took care of you told the people not to bother you? Could that be possible?
I believe so. My family worked for the military and government for years.
There you go. So they put your name out there like, leave Grayson alone. You know, we taught him what he needed to be taught. He's not going to be a problem. So they put him in work for you. Somebody in your family, somebody of your taking care family, put in the word for you for not to be targeted. Do you realize, Gracie, you have a back end besides the Lord, that you got people that took care of you are very powerful and influential in this world?
Yes, I must agree.
Hey, it's like Joseph. Joseph was influential and powerful. He came second in command. Well, he dealt with some stuff, though. He dealt with some trials and tribulations. There are people in this world that don't have to deal with trials and tribulations for the most part. There are. That's why I want my audience to see. There are people that can come on the panel that don't go through what you go through. You can say they're strange, weird, whatever the case may be. This is their story. I'm just asking questions because I just want to know what's going on. He can ask me any questions too. You could if he wants to. You know? Because I know another guy that they don't give him no BS because he has a military background. Certain family members that play an important role in society. They tread carefully with those type of people. You know? Anything you want to ask me?
I can't figure anything right now, but I'll let you know.
Yeah. So, hey, y'all, that's all I can say for now. You know? Let me see something. Let me see. We're going to go to Why is my ex spying on me? I want y'all to listen to this.
Up, it's your man Chaz Ellis once again. And one of the questions that I got on Instagram at I am Chaz Ellis, that's where you can also hit me up if you want to ask questions, is why is my ex spying on me? Person going through a breakup, exes start spying, looking on pages on Facebook, looking on Instagram, talking to friends, going to places they think they might be. They want to know, why is my ex spying on me? Why are they looking high and low? What's going on? Well, exes usually spy for like 5 different reasons. And here they are. Reason number 1, have you moved on? They want to know if you moved on, if you found somebody else, if you got a new dude, or what the situation might be. If you got a new girl, or what the situation might be. This is what exes do. They want to make sure that there's still an opportunity for them to come back if they possibly want to, but they won't be able to if you're currently with somebody. So they want to know if you have somebody, and is it somebody that they need to worry about? If you have somebody, what does that person look like? What do they do for a living? All of those things. Number 2, are you thinking of them? Do you think about me now and then? Do you think about me now and then? Nah. Do you think about me? That's what they want to know. Are you putting up posts talking about karma is a bitch and I don't need my ex and you can go on, be with them? Are you putting up those kind of things? Are you talking to friends about them? Are you asking people about them? Are you out in the club at places that you know they used to be or they used to frequent? They want to know if you are still thinking about them, because that tells them that you're not over the situation. And if they wanted to, even though they may not contact you, if they wanted to, they can still get back with you. This gives them the opportunity to feel comfortable, to feel good, knowing that you are still there, you are still on hold. So when you're posting some things about them, whether they are negative or positive, you're talking to people about them, whether it's negative or positive, just know it lets that person know that you're still thinking about them, and that regardless of what you try to say, regardless of what you try to tell other people, there's still a chance. Number 3, they want to check your emotional state. Are you happy or are you sad? Are you posting things that are happy? Are you posting things that are sad? A lot of times it's just absence. When they don't see you on there posting a whole lot, they know you probably out there having a good time. Just so some of y'all know, when you start posting a whole lot, saying whatever, oh, God is blessing me. I'm not saying you can't say stuff like that, but when you just start posting over and over again and you don't normally do that, people know your emotional state ain't too good. All right. So they're looking to see what your situation is. Are you happy or are you sad? Some people do this because they want to see if there's an opening available for them. Some people really just want to see you down. They want to see you twerking for beer money. I'm just saying, some people want to see you down. Some people want to see you selling oranges on the side of the road. It isn't even that they want you back necessarily, or they even thinking about it. Some people just get a joy out of seeing you down. Number 4, they want to see if they made the right choice. Sometimes when they see you moved on really, really quick, like after a week or something like that, it may make them feel like, oh, see, I don't got to feel bad. They were probably cheating on me anyway. They didn't really care. Sometimes they'll see things that you might say about them or things you might have told other people about them, things you're talking about publicly with friends, family members, things that are going on in your life that make them feel like, yes, I made the right choice. But if you're not doing some of those things, they might feel a little bit of regret and think, man, this person was actually a good person, but I kind of did them wrong. It just depends on the situation. But a lot of times when somebody's spying on you, they want to see what's going on. They want to see whether or not they made the right choice, whether or not they made the right decision. And if they did, they're going to feel good about it. If not, they might start second guessing and start feeling like they need to contact you going forward. And number 5, looking for a doorway. A lot of times they're trying to figure out if they can get in, if they can come back to the relationship. Are you in a position where you're single, vulnerable, whatever, where they can get in? It's like double dutch, you just be going back and forth trying to figure out whether or not you can jump in without getting hit by the rope.
The point What the heck? What the heck is this? Get this person out of here. Weird, man. Yeah, so you see the weirdness that's going on in the chat?
I gotta check that out.
I already blocked the person, whoever this person is. This is weird, man. Some weird stuff going on the internet. I'm not gonna give the person attention. Like you gotta be smart these days, man. Gotta be smart these days. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's good that you don't have to deal with people, man, because people out here is crazy over you, man. You're not even thinking about them, whoever they are. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So what I'm gonna start doing now, I know how to deal with this situation. Not gonna give these people energy. But yeah, man. You got people that get paid to try to stop you from doing what you gotta do. And once you stop worrying about them and focus on what's important, they would end their own selves. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And what you're gonna start seeing, Grayson, or you're gonna hear about, is a lot of people trying to end their lives because that attraction is no longer there. They can't get to you. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
So I can see that going on the way things are happening right now. And you just got to sit back and let it happen. So for everybody that's going through this fatal attraction, just make sure you know, y'all know what you have to do. I ain't got to explain it on the internet. Anybody could be a potential person paid by the person that's fatally attracted to you. And just be mindful of these male stalkers who get paid by certain women they with or deal with, or certain companies that they work for, that they on the payroll for, to get you away from your goal. Just keep moving in silence. Don't show too much. This person, who's this weird person? Let me get this weird person out of here. Get this weird person out of here. Think I'm gonna add somebody else on the panel. We don't know who you are. You see what I'm dealing with?
I see.
These people, we don't know who they are. They think I'm gonna add them on the platform. That's not happening. I know what I can do now while I'm on here. So we ain't gotta deal with them. Let me do this real quick. Make it easier. Let me go here. That's how you get rid of them. That's it. The more I keep it like that, the better off it is. Just put it on subscriber mode only. I'm telling you, man, you gotta just reject these people. You know what I'm saying? And the more you reject them, the less you respond to them, the more crazier they get, the more foolish they act. Just gotta ignore them. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
See, you don't have to deal with this, and be glad you don't have to deal with this, because it's not meant for everybody to deal with this. This narcissistical behavior, you know? Weird people, man. It's weird people. It's a lot of weird people out here, man. And you want to be far away from it as possible. Don't entertain them. Don't get involved with what they got going on, because you're going to find out. They so miserable, so disheartening. And the more quieter you are, and the more you move on from what they got going on, the better off you're going to be. And honestly, Grayson, there's a lot of weird people in this world, man. People you're going to come across. Always remember that, young man. It's
All right.
weird people on this planet right now. It's good to know about the Bigfoot thing. We're going to talk about that again. And other creatures, they're not here for you. They're here for those who are not of the Most High. And they're going to be fooled by them. And you have to, and this is where I come in and say this. It has to happen. Remember, there's laws, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you break God's laws, then the devil has every right to do what he want to do to you, right?
Right.
There you go. And it might be people you care about. You don't know what they did to get bitten by that thing. Sometimes you don't know who people could tell you who they really serve. You don't know until certain things happen. True or false?
True.
Not everybody has innocent blood. You don't know if they do sorcery. You don't know if they lie on you. You don't know if they slander you. You don't know what's going on with these people. So just stay away from any nonsense, man, that you deem nonsense. And your life is going to continue to be better. Because honestly, the Lord is protecting whom he wants to protect from all the madness of the people in this world. Sometimes it's good to be to yourself, away from everybody. It's the best thing that could ever happen. Because once you get with somebody, you don't know if that person could turn into a leap of frog.
Or a transformer.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Telling you, man, folks is losing it, man. It's gonna get worse. It's going to get worse, bro. I'm gonna sit back and watch the whole show. Why unfold? It's going to get worse with people, man. It's going to get worse with people. For real, for real. It's going to get worse with people, man. You're going to be like, what the heck? I'm telling you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, it's going to get crazy, man. I ain't got too much else to say. If you got anything you want to add on to the conversation, then we're going to close it out.
I mean, no, that's about it. But I must say, when I saw your title of the video, it kind of reminded me of that YouTube videos I be watching sometimes about fatal attraction on YouTube, how women be setting up men and all that. I'm like, wow, that's an interesting topic to talk about.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it is what it is. I did my part. Thanks to those who support the Cash App. I'm going to get on out of here. Y'all take it easy. I'm going to go do my thing in this country. You know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying this. Let me just say this. I'm loving what I'm doing. You know, come on maybe twice a day sometimes. And because it's hot where I'm at, bro. It's super hot right now. No humidity though in this country I'm at. And just to Grayson, just to travel is great, man. It's great, man. When you take care of your responsibilities and you out of debt and you got everything straightened out over there, you don't really have to be in America. I'm gonna tell you this, right? Most successful people that are super rich or kind of rich, they give their homes to people to stay in, and they live further away from America. That's the truth. That's the truth, Grayson.
Mm-hmm.
And I have come across other Americans who are very successful, man. I mean, super successful. And they don't miss being in America. They love where they at, non-GMO food, on the land, enjoying the actual grapefruits and multiplying outside of America. That would not be televised on the internet. Not everything's supposed to be televised on the internet. You could talk about it because I see it, but it won't be televised on the internet.
That doesn't.
So what I'm saying is, man, to all the people who don't have children, the right thing to do is, you know, if you got property, rent it out to the people. Let them have it. Let them and their family enjoy it. While you just be somewhere else. That's what some real rich folks do, Grayson. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, I'm getting what you're saying.
Because a lot of people think all rich people are evil. That's crazy. It's a balance to everything. And it's no excuse for any guy that don't have kids or a woman. If you got a woman, you don't have children too. You know what I'm saying? Some guys have a woman, they don't have kids. Yo, you're supposed to be going further. And when you do have kids, your kids have something that other people is paying for. And you can have your kids living outside of America if you want to. Even when this quote unquote economy number change, it's only going to bother those who ain't got their stuff together. You can live on the land and you can still be dealing with nonsense. Honestly, when everything closed, this is what people don't want to hear. When everything closed, America's going to have the hard time to feed their people more than any other country. I'm going to say it again. When it gets to that point, America is going to have its hard time to feed the people than other countries would, because everybody grows their own stuff in other countries. So even though they may not be able to trade and do different things, guess what they're gonna have? Food to grow.
Or because it kind of reminds me of Exodus. You know, when Motai was warning Pharaoh about what he's doing, he started to get those plagues and all that, like famine, all that other stuff was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, and never knew under the sun is just repeating itself again.
Bro, that's why Florida and Texas is separating themselves from America because they know what's coming. Do you know when you can't feed, when you can't eat and drink water, you can't eat for a while, when you got kids or you don't have kids, you ain't gonna think about trolling when that comes. When them dogs be barking, them cats be meowing, this stuff is real, Grayson.
Right.
Food and water is gonna be the wealth. You can't spend that money nowhere because everything's shut down. Then what? You know America don't carry no seas like they used to, right?
Mm-hmm.
What happens if they catch you with certain seas? They what?
Where they gonna lock you up?
There you go. That's all I have to say on this, y'all. Stay away from these fatal attraction people, these trolls, and have your stuff ready.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, it's coming to a theater near you. What do you want to say?
All I'm gonna say is take care and have a wonderful day. It's always a pleasure talking to you.
All right, take it easy.
Bye bye.
I'm out, y'all. See y'all soon. Peace.